Hey guys, Realtor Ray here. I'm here with Derek Kleiner, one of the co-owners of Realty One Group here in Castle Rock. And let's jump right in, Derek. We are going to talk about the 5 top mistakes that buyers make in today's market.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, Ray.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. There's a lot of mistakes that can be made. Market's moving so fast, you got to be on your toes at all times, and have an agent who knows what they're doing and on their toes at all times too. But number 5, top 5 mistakes: not fully qualified. Before you get out there, start looking at homes, even online. Talk to a lender. Make sure you're qualified. Make sure that the numbers work for you and stay within those ratios. Which will lead me to another point down the line a little bit. But get fully qualified.
That way we're looking for, right?
Yeah, and have a letter. That way, when you go out to make an offer, you can submit that letter. In fact, you have to have it these days. The market's too competitive without it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Use a good lender too.
So number 5 is not being fully qualified when you go start your process. Number 4, that's a good one. Passing on a house based upon something that is trivial, like a green wall or something like that.
Yeah, I list more houses than I sell, and I often get feedback like, "Hey, they didn't like the paint or the carpet." As fast as this market's moving, paint and carpet are the easiest things to change. So look at the house, look at the bones, the structure, the neighborhood, and if it's just got a couple things that you have to fix, take a serious look at it, and then don't pass on it because of the small issues, because you can get through that.
A lot of good bones, right? You got to look past that stuff and what you can make it when you buy it. We can put your stamp on it and make it your own.
That's what I think buyers fail to do, is really how to make a house their own when they're looking at it.
And it kind of is hard to look past that, but you definitely can. Carpet and paint, easy, right? Home Depot.
Yeah.
So number 3, stretching yourself, Derek, and spending too much on a house. What does that look like?
I've seen it time and time again. It's not fun if you're this person and you lose a job or get laid off. Mm-hmm. Of course, it would hurt either way. If you did lose a job or get laid off. But if you spend too much on a house, you don't have the resources to take your kids on vacation or do the things you do in everyday life. You see the houses out there, the nice ones. It's easy to overspend. Just be careful and leery of that.
House poor is real, right?
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
I've done it.
So number 2, mistakes buyers make is making a lowball offer to the seller.
Man, I'll tell you what, if you write anything, in a lot of cases out there, anything less than full price, I would just say, thank your agent for their time and wasting their time, because you really need to pay attention to it. And again, there's some houses that have been on the market for a while you could probably try to negotiate with, but for the most part, don't go too low on the offer. It brings in a lot of emotions from the seller.
Sure.
They'll react a little stronger, and then they're going to counter you higher. Give them a good, reasonable offer, and things will go a little bit smoother throughout the transaction, I think.
Yeah, got it. And number 1, making sure that you're hiring an educated realtor. You go with your brother-in-law just because he got his real estate license, probably not going to work out real well for you.
Yeah, I'll tell you, again, I think I've led with this on every point. In this market today, if you don't know how to write an offer that is accepted by the sellers for your buyer, you're not going to get the house.
Sure.
And it has to do with appraisal provisions, inspection provisions, insurance provisions, and a lot of times waiving those. So there's a lot of tricks to getting these things accepted. So work with Ray or other educated, knowledgeable realtors to get your offer accepted.
Okay, so thank you, Derek. So again, the 5 top mistakes that buyers can make is not being pre-qualified before you go out and start looking, passing on a house by something minimal such as a carpet or a wall or paint or something that you don't like, potentially being house poor and spending too much on the house because you're maybe emotional about it, maybe making the seller angry by making it too of a low ball offer on the house, and then just not hiring an educated realtor. So those are great things to look at. So thanks again, Derek. I appreciate it. And
thanks for having me.
Reach out to me if you have any questions.
Good luck.
Talk to you guys soon. Thanks.